What's up guys? Welcome back to FishOfHex. Appreciate you stopping in. Today I want to talk about the mangroves that I added to the display refugium a couple days ago. Now one of you requested that I add this to this tank, so I just went ahead and ordered 10 of them off eBay with free shipping from Florida, and they arrived without any issues. Now as you can see here, I have them held up by a acrylic frag rack that I'm no longer using. I pretty much cut it and melted it with my torch to get it to fit over the edge there. Now I also have zip ties on here to keep them in place, kind of keep them straight, and suspended off the bottom. Now the roots will grow down into the rock and the sand. It's just going to take some time. Now the reason why I decided to have them like this is not only do they look cleaner, but it's easy to spray off and they're not falling into the water and end up dying because I don't notice that they're completely submerged, and you know, it just makes things look a little bit cleaner. Now how beneficial are mangroves in a reef tank? Now I've done some research on it, and a lot of people say you need to have 1 per gallon of water in your tank. Now there's a couple sources. One guy said 1 per 5 gallons, one per each gallon. You know, there's a whole bunch of stuff out there for debate. The reality is they will pull nutrients out of the tank, but they grow slow, and they're not really effective unless you have a ton of them. So ideally I would have to have like 200 of them in this tank for it to really make a difference on the reef, which, you know, I'm having a hard time growing macroalgae at the moment just because my nutrient levels are already low. So that would be pointless to have that many, and it would look ridiculous. So I just go ahead and I have, like I said, I have 11 here exactly. They sent me an extra one, and you know, they look good so far. Now basically what happens, guys, is every day I come in here, I have a freshwater bottle with RODI here, and you just kind of come in here and, you know, you spray off the salt, you know, and that's it, you know, and put the bottle back down here, keep it close to the tank, that way I remember to do it. And that's pretty much the only maintenance that these plants need, pretty much on a daily to every other day basis, just to make sure you get the salt creep off of them, and that's it. We'll do an update on these plants here and see how well they do. I've had these particular ones from this manufacturer, I guess you want to call it that. This grower from Florida, I bought from them before, and those plants grew without any issues. They grow pretty fast, leaf-wise. One thing you want to make sure you guys do is if a leaf dies and it falls into the water, you want to get it out of the water as soon as possible, just because you know, it's going to rot and just add nutrients back to the tank. So just be aware of that. Keep an eye on your system. If you have them down in the sump, just check it out and see if any leaves fell in there, and you know, and just make sure that you get them out. But other than that, guys, that's it for this tank update. I actually did add the arrow crab back into here. I just want to make sure that that pistol shrimp wasn't going to be an a-hole to him, or he wasn't going to be an a-hole to the pistol shrimp, and everybody's getting along. I got some algae growing on the rock there, which is pretty cool. Everything is doing well. As you can see, the pistol shrimp moved a ton of sand around, which was you know, expected. He was going to do that. So there's rock toppling in around in the back there. I will say, if you do plan on putting one of these in your main display, make sure your rock was built on the glass of the tank, not built on top of the sand, because he will dig the sand out and will make the rock structure unstable, and in turn can take a chance of it toppling over. So just an FYI on that, guys. Anyways, I'm done rambling. I appreciate you guys watching the video. Like, comment, subscribe. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'll see you next time. Peace.